Hello, my fantastic audience. Even Jacques back with another video. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I just want to give a quick shout out to the 11 people who's been consistently watching my videos in the 4 likes. I see you, I feel you, and I appreciate you. But, my 4 viewers, I'm going to ask all 4 of you a very, very simple question. If I, right now, dropped a diamond and I dropped a bottle of water in front of you right now, which are you picking up first? I'll wait. Bingo. Bet your ass said the diamond. And can't blame you. That's what most of you said, right? And the funny thing is, it's not because it keeps you alive or it helps you breathe, but simply because you've been conditioned by corporations to value a diamond over something like water or wood. And that's what this video is about. We're gonna put aside the money, the luxury, even put aside the gold for now, but we're gonna talk about value and how much it is completely made the fuck up. Here's a truth I realized while sitting outside in nature, vibing. Like nothing is inherently valuable. Value doesn't exist in nature. It exists in agreement. Let me break down what I'm getting at here, right? Gold doesn't wake up in the morning knowing it's rare. Diamonds don't sparkle because they're special. They're just existing. If you find a diamond in the trash can or in a store, it's going to sparkle regardless. But the moment humans collectively agrees that something matters, that's when the value appears. When we all agree that diamond is the stuff, right? When we let that corporation brainwash us, that's when the value starts to exist. Value is just a story that we tell each other and then we forget we made it up. Literally. Like let's talk about gold, right? I know gold is can't rot, great conductor, but let's put all that aside. Gold can't feed you. It cannot hydrate you. It can't keep you warm in the wild. Yet, entire civilizations, millions upon billions of people, have killed, enslaved, and completely collapsed over it. And why is that? Because gold is durable. Gold is rare. And gold is particularly hard to obtain. But here's the part that I'm not hearing being discussed. Right? Gold only works as value if society is functioning. Let's drop you in a deserted island right now with a suitcase full of gold bars. If you guys have ever seen Breaking Bad, wait, no, my bad, Better Call Saul. In that show, Saul goes out to meet the cartel, and long story short, he's stuck in the desert with a bag full of like $7 million, and ends up having to drink his own piss just to survive with all the money in the world right there with him. It did not matter because without no society, he was in the desert. It had no type of value. You couldn't trade it in. But let's go back to you in the desert with the bag full of gold bars, right? You would trade every single thing in that one single moment for a clean, tall glass of water and about 2 burgers. Literally. And diamonds are even worse because they're not even actually rare. They're controlled. The value of diamonds isn't natural whatsoever. Its value is completely engineered. Do your research on the D Bears Company and their little campaign, "A Diamond is Forever" in 1947. Do your research on that because as it stands currently, as I'm making this video, D Bears Corporation owns 90% of the world's reserves of diamonds. 90%. So they control everything about it. The price, how it's seen, it's completely made up. But we all agreed to play into this game. Right? The marketing, the scarcity, the tradition that they completely made up, giving a woman a crazy expensive rock that is of no use to you or your future family to show that you love her. That was made up in 1947. And even the white dress for the weddings, that only became a thing when Queen Victoria got married in that bullshit. Literally. Like it's a rock with no survival use whatsoever, but it's worth more than things that would actually keep you alive. And that shit should bother you. That should itch your skin just a little bit. Let's talk about the things that we don't even value like we should, like water or wood, air, time, and health. I want to take wood, for example, right? Just about everyone would say a diamond is more valuable than a piece of wood. But a diamond is created in any pressure situation. Like we have lab diamonds, we have labs making this shit. But as far as we know, wood is only found on Earth. We has kept us alive for thousands of years, but it is finite. It is more finite than diamonds. Because once we run out of wood on Earth, that's it. No more wooden chairs, motherfucker. But we can just keep printing diamonds in labs. You don't feel the worth of these things until they're gone. Like water is so abundant in our daily lives. Most of the world, obviously, you got Africa. I say Africa. You got Haiti and places like that don't really got water like that, and it's hard to survive. But for the most part, water is abundant in daily life, and we treat it like it's nothing. You wash your ass for way too long, right? You just leave the water running, and it's only a problem until you don't have it. Wood built damn near every home, every tool, every fire that kept us alive for thousands of years. But you're not finna find no nigga flexing lumber. There's no lumber chains. There's no lumber hublots. There's no lumber APs. And why is that? Because familiarity kills perceived value. Have you ever heard the term, think of the baddest, most beautiful, most stomp down bit you could ever think of in your life? There is some dude out there who's tired of her shit. He's sick and tired of her. And it's the same exact thing. Simply because he's around her so much, he's been exposed to it so much, the value disappears. If it's common, we dismiss it. If it's scarce or appears to be scarce, like diamonds, we worship it. That's not logic. That's just conditioning. And here's a simple way that you can use for yourself to, see what really matters. Just ask yourself, if society disappears tomorrow, as in when I rise and get my ass up out of bed, there is no more society, what would still be valuable? Would you go looking for the nearest gold reserves, nearest diamond reserve? Would you go rob a bank with no society and no economy to hold it up? Or would you look for clean water? Would you punch the shit out of a child for some food? Right? Would you pillage for shelter? You would learn skills, build communities, things that actually matter in a survival scenario. And in a survival scenario, you can clearly see how value flips on a dime. It's damn near instant. And things that we chase become useless. Things that we ignored, they become priceless, just like that. And that should tell you something. That should scream something out loud to you. Because from the time you're a child, you're taught what to want. Your environment teaches you what to want. If you grew up in the ghetto, you want shiny rims, cars, broads, all that. If you grow up probably in higher society, you chase education, PhDs, certificates. But long story short, you're brought up being taught what to want. Shiny things mean success. Expensive things mean status. Rare things present worth. But they fail to teach you to value your time, your body, your attention, your peace and your pace. Both your peace and your pace. Gotta watch those because they run together. And these things, they obviously don't have price tags. So the system will not promote them. And when you don't assign value to something, you will give it away cheaply. You won't even realize you just give it away cheaply. People give away their bodies, right? They become slothful cheaply. They waste it on cheap food, fast food. People give away their attention cheaply. TikTok, Instagram Reels. That's cheaply giving away your resources, your most important and valuable resources. But here's what the real takeaway is, my audience of 11 people. Value is not fixed. It is contextual. So it's within a certain context, things take on certain values. Gold is valuable in banks. Water is valuable everywhere. It just has a wider context. The more dependent you are on society's approval to feel rich, the poorer you actually are. You got to start valuing things based on how they sustain you, how they free you, right? How they protect your future. I'm talking about specific to the individual, how they pertain to you specifically, not how they shine on Instagram, but because the most valuable things in life are usually common things, right? Quiet, even ignored until obviously they're gone, and then their impact is as loud as ever. But by then, usually it's, like I said, already too late. But yeah, I think that's what I got for you guys today, man. If you found value from this, like always, please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, share by word of mouth. And since you're gonna be on YouTube for a while, please be sure to check out my other recommended videos at the bottom right of the screen. Have a fantastic rest of your guys' day. We're building this thing one hammer swing at a time.
Somewhere outside of you, that time must pass before you can have it. But what if time were an illusion?